9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Solved Online, the online business information solution service through legislation.gov.uk for all clients on all levels in all problems. And today's again topic is Solved Online legislation updates for business solutions and dictionary. So again, we're gonna go through the same thing. Yesterday, check for updates. Yes, it's a 15-minute show. Solved Online. Again, the reason for dictionary is to show the root meaning of words in law for business solutions. Solved Online YouTube platform is to report on business solution through legislation.gov.uk by reviewing and highlighting past and present acts. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to help build a global online business solution system on accountability, sustainability, and transparency in growth and protection. Yes, like the motto states, Solved Online knows that there is no business like the king's business. And there will be giveaways, online books, articles, gift cards, and again, I bet £100 you win £100 if you find any online platform, any business that is like Solved Online, that shows all these solutions that provide again solution discovery, documents, proof, show demonstration, instructions, directions, and accuracy, in correction. And like I say, let's get to that 1,000 subscribers to start our online tutorial, our online seminar, webinar, to get everyone learning how to be a researcher, like a barrister, solicitor, lawyer, to gain the best, advantage in growth and protection. This is to grow and protect your business, which is your life. And I'm just like again, keep highlighting that, keep promoting the well-being of that mission. Solved Online is able to show you through the law with precise accuracy. So this is what's next. We're gonna go to legislation.gov.uk in the legislations, and that we know that okay, the things that are operating in our life is being checked for. So I'm going to open up the first shared screen for everyone to know. Okay, the reason why I go live is to show you the authenticity of Solved Online, be able to provide a solution, there and then. Don't need to create a video, then, publish it, just live stream, in living flesh, real time. So I'm just gonna go on legislation.gov.uk. Yes, and we're on legislation.gov.uk. Like I say, the number one place for solutions, the number one place to check all and everything that's operated within your life that is governed by the law. So just one moment, let me just close that screen, make it bigger for everyone to see. So now we're just gonna go back over to legislation.gov. I have to switch screens every time, so that's why I really delay. So like I say, always go to the main page, then you go down and you check for new legislations, and it will show you legislation published recently, and you click on the one that's relevant to you. Again, there's Northern Ireland statutory rules, there's Scottish statutory instrument, and there's UK statutory instrument. In the UK, so that means England, that means the whole wide, spectrum. So we just click the UK sexual instrument, and again we only have one. So this one is again based on the investigatory powers, communications, data, relevant public authorities and designated senior officers, number 2, regulations 2020. So for again, this is for anyone in that field. Like I say, you could go through it to see what they are implementing. So again, for that's just one publication for the day. So that's about it. Now there was again something mentioned yesterday, and I just gave an explanation on the meaning, within the Black's Law Dictionary, and that was so now I'm just gonna legislation.gov.uk just to show you that it's on legislation.gov.uk, so that you know that this place again provides all of the acts that is going on. So again, everyone has to adapt to the law. So when you adapt to the law, you could able to have your own personal view. Yeah, so again, I could say so. One moment, I need to forward the link. I don't know why. So yeah, so just to make sure everyone know that it's again with the law you can adapt. That's why I talk about marriage. Okay, because again my internet is playing up and I'm using my phone, so that's why it's a bit difficult. So let me just send the link to someone very quickly, and then we can get back to what we're highlighting. Yeah, so again, solved online. Again, Yeah, it cut through a while. So it took me a while to get back online. Yeah, so let's just continue. I'll edit it a bit later. But yes, still just we're just gonna start off. We're just gonna continue where we left off. And yeah, so again, I was on legislation.gov.uk and I was mentioning about a word supremacy that I went through the law dictionary, the Black's Law Dictionary, to bring forward the meaning, but I forgot to do the legislation, the act on legislation.gov.uk. So now I'm gonna go do the act on legislation.gov.uk. So to show you that again, legislation.gov.uk have again the authority, the powers. Yeah, so now just to put forward. So again, I did search for supremacy in primary and secondary legislation. Again, as return two results. So you just click the oldest one. So this is the Act of Supremacy 1558. That's at least again 400 and some odd years ago. You know what I'm saying? So around the time of slavery, you would say. So it shows you, I think they ain't got all the text, but they showed you, as you can see. Yep. And they show you an act restoring to the crown of its jurisdiction over the state, ecclesiastical and spiritual, and abolishing all foreign powers repugnant to the same. So just letting you know the crown doesn't matter what religion you see. So okay, very important, as you can see, doesn't matter what religious sect it has. You know, the crown has, you know, like, has jurisdiction over all of the religious texts, all of the religious sects, and all these things. Yes, so no foreign power. So again, the highest power in the land, you know, saving all, like, removing all doctrines is again the crown. Just as you can see, so this is law. This is based on the law, nothing else. So this is why again legislation.gov.uk is so important, because it directly tells you about the actual law and what has power. So that's why I always knew, like I say, again, the imperial crown reigns, and I'm gonna show you again just to add some more details to the actual fact. So down here, I think that says 8, section 8, 9, numbers. Yeah, so it goes all spiritual jurisdiction united to the crown. So it doesn't matter what religion you think, you know, rules, the crown rules, and it shows you again, and that such jurisdiction, privilege, superiority, and pre-offense spiritual and ecclesiastical as by any spiritual or ecclesiastical powers or authority, hence therefore was it should say be or may lawfully be exercised or used for the visitation of the ecclesiastical states and persons, and for reformation, order, and correction of the same, and of all manner of, they should say, I don't know what it says, but it's in different text error something, and abuse, offense, contempt, and Hermes and enormities shall forever by authority, should say authority, or yeah, should say authority of the present parliament be united and annexed to the imperial crown of this realm. So I can see the imperial crown right there. And like I say, this is very important. Very important to know. That's why I mentioned my internet broke down for 1 sec, so I'm gonna have to cut the show and edit it. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to scrap this one. But just to go over it, just to show you again from the last show what it actually means. Yeah, so this is the actual act for it, and everything else has been amended to different acts. And so going that another day, well, just because of I appreciate for passing through. I appreciate everyone for subscribing. Yeah, the subscribers are going up. But again, but that is the actual act in itself. Just showing you that again, the imperial crown rules over all. Again, the emperor rules over all. And that's it. That is very true. So that was a very good you see, discovery or remembrance. So these are very important things to know. So now just gonna pick a word out, and just while we're on the crown, we're gonna see what the crown means, and we're gonna go into 1 sec. We're gonna go into again another law dictionary. So just 1 moment and say my internet made it a bit difficult. So I'm just gonna go into what the crown means. So let me just add this to the actual. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get this off and then go to close that screen and go to the next screen. So I don't think see sometimes I kind of know it. So when I do schedule something, it kind of basically give a chance for it to do the kind of have interruption. So I just, like I say, present the time, because sometimes I do run over the time. Something really comes into play. So next time I'm just gonna present the time and just see how to fix this, because my internet just cut like 10 minutes 15 minutes before that, and it was difficult. So I'm still using my phone, so I'm just gonna go to the crown and see the result. I'm gonna have to go all the way down. Okay, so there we go. And it starts from here. So crown, the sovereign power in a monarchy, especially in relations to the punishment of crimes. Felony is an offense of the crown. Wow, so again, as you can see, goes and as the ornamental badge of regional power worn on the sorry, I can't even see that on the should say, I can't even see the word. Let me just, because this text are proper old text. So well, I'm just gonna go out a bit on the head by sovereign prince. The word is frequently used when speaking of the sovereign herself, or the right, duties, and was it? Mm, it's yeah, the actual dictionary is a bit old for me. I may need my glasses. Sometimes I use glasses. One sec, just to run through. Yeah, or if it's a prerogatives. Where we're here now, or prerogatives belonging to her. Also, a silver coin of the value of, let's say, 5 shillings. Where so I even I could say that's a bit different. So crown case, in English law, criminal prosecution on behalf of the crown as is it representing the public cause in the original court. So that is something to know, and shows you some more again. So crown cases reserved in English law, questions of law arising in criminal trials, and is it theorized otherwise, I'll say that word, by way of denturers, and not decided there, but reserved for the consideration of the Court of Criminal Appeal. Very important. Very important to know. Again, so that's Crown Court in English law, and the court in which the Crown case or criminal business of the seizure in transact is transacted. So they are important. So the crown debt in English law, debts due to the crown, which are put by various statutes upon a different footing from those due to a subject. Okay, so that is very important. So again, so all the statues of the king are to the crown. If you understand that, so all statues, so there are a lot of statutes, laws, or certain legislation that the kings made so that they could gain certain, funds or gain certain land. So that's a debt to the crown. So that is very important to know about the imperial crown. So crown land is it? I can't see that word. Then it's land of the crown. Crown law, the criminal law, the crown being always the prosecutor in criminal proceedings. That's interesting. Very interesting. As you can see, so for instance, the crown is mostly the prosecutor. So they are the military. The crown is the military body. That's why the emperor is the field marshal. The emperor is that's the highest marshal in the order. So going through this is just being able to explain things in this is all law terms. So it's very important to know. There are so much crowns that there is. So there's the next one is again the crown office, the criminal side of the crown of King's Chamber, the King's Bench. Sorry, the King's, what's it? what's it? So the criminal side of the crown, the court of the king's chamber. So the king's attorney in court is called master of the crown office. That's very important as well. That's very important. So these things you have to really get anywhere, you have to really know it very much. So you have to know these things. The crown, so the crown office in Chantry. I don't know if anyone know about these things. So it goes one of the office of the English High Court of Chantry, now trans in referral to the High Court of Justice, the principal official, the clerk of the Crown is an office is the officer of Parliament and of the Lord Chancellor in his non-judicial capacity rather than an officer of the court of law. Wow, as you can see, like I say, these things reveal very much a lot, when it comes to business solutions. Very much. One moment. So, Dave, what's up? Monica Taylor. Yeah. So I think, like I said, when I do actually schedule the show, it kind of, I don't know. That's why I don't really like to schedule the show. I'm just working from my phone because my internet stopped like 10 minutes before the show. That's why I had a big pause. I don't know what happened. So yeah. So like I say, yeah, big up for passing through. Just to finish off, because very important to the Crown paper, a paper containing the list of criminal cases which awaits the hearing or decision of the court, and particularly of the Court of Queen's Bench, and it then includes all cases arising from information quo warranto, criminal informations, as a criminal information, criminal case, brought up from inferior courts by writ of certiorari, and oh wow, and cases from this session. This is sometimes just for the fact, you know doing other things within the law. I didn't really, because what I know, I didn't really go into it as much as I'm doing it, and now where I am, enabled to like go in, being able to present the law to everyone. But just reading, knowing about this, but just to refresh myself, it's very, very more enlightened. So let's go the Crown side, the criminal department of the Crown, of the Court of Queen's Bench, the civil department or branch being called the appeal side. And then we have last one. Yeah. We have the Crown Solicitor in England, the Solicitor to the Treasury acts in state prosecution as Solicitor for the Crown in preparing the prosecution in Ireland. There are officers called Crown Solicitors attached to each circuit whose duty it is to get up every case for the Crown in criminal prosecution. They are paid by salary. There is no such system in England where prosecution are conducted by solicitors appointed by the parish or other persons bound over the over to prosecute by the magistrate on each com is it com committal committal, but in Scotland the the still better plan exists of a crown prosecutor called the prosecutor was it Facel, and being a subordinate of the Lord Advocate in every county who prepares every criminal prosecution. And so, like I say, for instance, like both the paper, the paper, sometimes the paper have difficulty, but I'm not the best in English, but I'm very good at researching. Yeah, but like it's very important to know these things again. But just to go through it, I didn't thought it was gonna be that long, but again, we're gonna wrap it up for today. Just because again, my internet is not really up to scratch. Yeah, this is Solved Online, the online business information solution service through legislation.gov.uk for all clients at all levels. Again, today's topic, legislation update for business solutions and dictionary. Again, is to show the root word of meaning in law for business solution. Report on business solution through legislation.gov.uk by reviewing and highlighting past and present acts. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to help build a global online business solution system on accountability, sustainability, and transparency in growth and protection. Solved Online knows that there is no business like the king's business. Give thanks and praise and appreciation, and keep liking, keep subscribing. Again, it's growing, it's definitely growing. As I appreciate to my digital market team, like for spreading the word, for getting everything out there. So, like I say, I appreciate everyone, and keep subscribing. Let's get to that 1,000 subscribers to start that online business tutorial. And again, see you on my next show. And it's not going to be scheduled, but like I say, it's in between 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. So I could just try to avoid any difficulties like earlier.